Today is March the 1st, 2021, and in an effort to diversify a little bit, I've been looking at other sectors. And I took a look at tip ranks to see what analysts said this morning about what they were buying, selling, where the recommendations were coming from. And one of them popped out to me, and that's BLDR, Builders First Source, where you have 3 analysts that are all 4.5-star analysts with pretty good records, 59% success, 83% success, and 71% success rate. And their portfolios are showing pretty good growth here as well, 12.8, 34, and 14%. They're recommending this in the industrial goods sector. So let's take a look at a couple of their reports. And to do that, we click on these little links here. And there's the first one, B. Riley. They're raising their target from 47 to 56. Significant beneficiary of favorable new home construction, as well as a beneficiary of higher lumber commodity prices. Baird analyst raised his target from 50 to 55. Favorable multi-year outlook as the company capitalizes on residential market tailwinds and cost synergies from a merger that they did a few years ago, and substantial free cash flow, which reminds us that we should go look at FinViz. And what does FinViz say? Let's not look at the chart right yet, but let's look at the earnings per share, 1.83. Earnings per share next year, or next quarter, this maybe hasn't been updated for Friday yet. Hold on a second. But it doesn't matter. Insiders own 1.2%. Institutions own 68%. And institutional transactions are up 9%. There's also a 9% short float here. So any sudden increase in price could drive up and could put a squeeze on the shorts. There's no dividend. It's a $9 billion company. They have close to 16,000 employees, and they have 400 different locations. Let's take a look now at the chart. Actually, no, let's go back and take a bit more look at Builder within tip ranks. And so we've got 11 analysts who are saying that this is a buy. And if you look at who they are, again, we have the 3 today. There was a 4th today that I didn't catch. So 4 ratings today for a buy. 5, 6, 7 ratings today for a buy, but I didn't see them all because I only wanted to look at the top 4 and 5-star analysts. Let's just look at what hedge funds are doing here. Hedge funds. This particular hedge fund added 1.7 million recently. This one added 14 million, and this one added 1.6 million. Ken Fisher reduced a little bit. Joel Greenblatt, Chuck Royce, Rich Mouse. Anyways, what else do we want to look at? Now we want to take a look at the chart. And here is the chart. And here's what sticks out to us in the chart. There's this trend which FinViz picked up and which I replicated. Here's one earnings report that drove the stock up nicely to bounce off of the bottom of the channel to the top of the channel. Came down, buyers ahead of the top of the channel. Earnings were Friday, and that caused the stock to bump up a little bit. So this is one we want to keep an eye on. Since the forecasts are for it to go to 50 and 55 and higher, this 200% represents a bit of an opportunity for it to stall and pull back. Also, in the terms of the volume, we haven't seen a great deal of purchasing volume. Certainly nothing, I don't know where my 20-day moving average is, but not particularly outstanding. So we may be getting in early. I think tomorrow I will go in and I'm going to buy a couple of 100 shares of this. And when it hits the 200% and pulls back, I'll probably buy a little bit more and then keep buying until it hits 50 and look at selling at 53 or 55.